Hi guys, it's Lizzie from the Academy team and I'm so excited I've been able to get my hands on this. The Sony A7 Mark IV. That's right, the eagerly awaited upgrade to the A7 III. As I've only got my hands on this camera for a limited time, I'm going to jump right in with the spec now and then head out later to do some shooting. We have a new 33 megapixel full frame back illuminated Exmor-R CMOS sensor and Sony's latest processor, the Bion-Z XR, which is the same one that's found in the A1 and the A7S III. So what can we expect from that? Well, we can expect improved low light capabilities, as well as noise management, and now up to 15 stops dynamic range in both videos and stills. We have a native ISO from 100 to 51,200, which can be expandable to 50 to 200 and 4,800 when shooting stills, and 100 to 102,400 when shooting movies. 5-axis optical in-body stabilization for a 5.5 stop shutter speed advantage. We've got more accurate skin tones just to make your portrait shots better, and 10 frames per second continuous shooting with AF and AE tracking. Speaking of autofocus, we've got 759 AF points covering 94% of the sensor. It's faster. We've also got improved real-time tracking, just like that found on the A1, as well as IAF for humans, animals, and now birds. Again, just like that found in the A1. When video recording, there are some new additions to the focusing there too, such as breathing compensation, AF assist, and focus map, which is an incredible visual tool for you to see your depth of field. Anything which is behind your depth of field will be shown in blue, anything in front will be shown in red, and anything that's sitting within your depth of field is clear for you to see. If you thought that was impressive, then you'll love this. You can shoot more than 800 continuous uncompressed RAWs and JPEGs at once, which is a huge improvement versus the A7 III. As this is an A7 and we know they make great all-round cameras, we've also got a ton of video features too. The A7 IV can record 4K 60 in super 35mm format with no pixel binning. You've got 4K 30 from oversampled 7K footage, again with no pixel binning, and a heap of full HD recording options, including 120p for super slow-mo. In-camera recording options also give you 10-bit depth and 422 color sampling compared to 8-bit 420, which we had in the A7 III. You've also got the addition of S-Cinetone and better S-Log3 for 15 more stops of dynamic range. I've come to one of my favourite bits along the Jurassic Coast in Dorset to put through its paces some of the key features on the Sony A7 IV which really stood out to me. So those are things like the bird eye AF. This is the first Sony camera to have the bird eye AF feature on there since the release of the A1. I haven't yet been able to test it out on the A1, so I'm really excited to try it out on this one, see how well I get on. We've also got things like the fact that it's a new sensor and processor, so I just generally want to see what quality I can get out of the camera through stills. We've then got all those movie modes that I want to test out, and finally the autofocus, so the fact that it is now quicker, which you would expect on a newer camera, but also the focus map too. So luckily for me, there are quite a few gulls flying overhead. There's also a few birds of prey that I've spotted too. Not that I could tell you what they were. Hopefully once I've taken a photo though, I'll be able to. And we've also got a few smaller birds pecking away at the seaweed. So let's test out the bird IAF. Okay, wow, so I should probably remind myself not to go too trigger happy when using this camera, as I can shoot until my memory card is full. Probably something that is very easily done. This camera is insane though. It's so quick and just lovely. You know what I mean. So it's getting on a bit in the day now, so I'm just walking back up this hill so that I can go and find myself a good spot to shoot sunset. I haven't really been using the A7IV for very long. I've pretty much just had it for today, but I absolutely love it. I love how it's performing. I love how it feels to use. So if we compare the A7IV to the A7 Mark II, which is the camera I currently use, and the A7 III, I love the fact that it's got a deeper grip on it. So that deeper grip comes in handy. It just makes it a lot more comfortable when you're shooting, and I found that especially when using the longer lens earlier. I also love the position of the record button right there on top of the camera. You can't miss it, and it wouldn't be a video about a camera if I don't mention the flip out screen. You know how much I love a flippy screen, and I love it even more when it flips all the way around in every direction, and that is exactly what we have on this camera. If you'd like to find out any more information on the Sony A7IV, then head on over to jessops.com now, or you can pop into your nearest store where one of our experts will be more than happy to help. You can also trade in your old gear with us too if you've been eyeing this up as a cheeky upgrade. All the information on our trade-in process can be found online, or again, you can pop into store and ask somebody. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please don't forget to give it a like, hit subscribe and smash that bell icon so you can stay up to date on all of our latest content. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you on the next one.